Hey YouTube, it's Marissa, and I'm sure that this lighting is awful and I look really weird. I'm not in my usual spot. But anyway, I just wanted to do a really quick video. I'm freaking out. So, this last cycle we did the whole Clear Blue Advanced Digital Ovulation Test thingies that I did a whole video about. And so I have been really optimistic about this cycle because I got the, like the positive for the estrogen rise, the positive for the LH rise, and I'm cycle day 29, 30, something like that. I think I'm about 13 days past ovulation. So Wednesday, oh crap, I should have brought that test in here. Oh well. So Wednesday, I took a pregnancy test in the morning. And I looked at it like maybe 5 minutes later and there was nothing there. So I went to work. I'm a substitute teacher. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. So I took that in the morning, went to school, came back, looked at the test again, even though you're not supposed to do that, and there's a reason you're not supposed to do that, because there was a line, even though there wasn't one there in the morning when I looked at it. So I'm like, this is an evaporation line, this isn't a real line, there's no way, whatever. So, but then I'm thinking, maybe I should take some more tests. So that was Wednesday. Thursday night, I went and bought more tests. Friday, which is today morning, I took another test. And I got one of my friends said that she thought that the blue dye pregnancy tests that have blue dye are not supposed to be as good as ones that have like the red or the pink dye. I don't really know. I haven't looked into that at all. That's just what she told me. She said that the blue dye is more prone to false readings or whatever. So anyway, I got the pink dye instead of the blue dye, which is what I had bought before when I had the evap line. So I went and got the Answer brand test. And I took one this morning. There was a line. Like after a couple minutes. I freak out. And I wake up my husband. I'm like, oh my God, there's a line. I'm freaking out. I'm like, Chris. And then he like kind of jumps out of, jumps in bed and he's like, what's wrong? He thought something was wrong. He never gets up that early because I have to get up at like 6 for school. So anyway, then I took another one. I had bought a 2-pack of the Answer. It had a line too. So now, I hope you can see that. It looks pretty clear on the screen to me, but it might not come up very clear on the video. So there's one, and there's another one. So that's clearly a second line. Like, I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's there. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out so bad. I went to school, even though I should not. I should have called in. I should have called in and been like, I don't feel good. I can't come. But no, I went to school. And I'm freaking out all day. My sister is a senior at the high school where I sub. So I'm like, you have to come to my classroom before school starts. And so she came in and I showed her a picture and she was like, yeah, there's 2 lines there. And I'm like, I'm freaking out. And so then, I called my fertility clinic and they were like, well, we could get you in today, but yeah, I couldn't be there until 4 because I would have to wait for school to get out. And so she said, well, our lab people the office closes at 4. I'm like, well, crap. So then I'm freaking out some more. I'm like texting my husband, like, I think I should leave. I think I should tell him I have to leave. So finally at lunch, I was like, I have to leave. I told them that the doctor's office called me and said I needed to go in for blood work as soon as possible, which is basically the truth, right? I just didn't tell them why. So I was like, I have to leave at lunch. So I left at lunch, and then I call back to the fertility clinic, and I'm like, okay, I got off half day, I can come in, I can be there at like 1:30. And she said, oh, well, our lab people are leaving early today because it's Friday. Really? Really, they're leaving early? Okay, whatever. So I had just made an appointment for Monday. I'm gonna freak out all weekend about not knowing for sure. But I mean, how can this not be for sure? But then I'm also freaking out about my progesterone. I need to have my progesterone checked because I'm afraid that it's going to be low and that it's not going to be good. And what if I wait all weekend? And oh my god, I'm just freaking out. So anyway, I'm thinking I'm just going to have to wait all weekend and whatever until Monday. And my husband thinks I'm crazy. He's like, you're crazy. You are going to be insane this whole pregnancy. And I'm like, yeah, probably. But yeah, he's just like, calm down. It's really okay. We can wait the weekend. It's not a big deal. And I'm like, you don't understand. I'm like, do you have something growing inside of you? Because I do. And I'm freaking out about it. So anyway, the good news is that, well, it's all good news, right? The fertility clinic called me. Well, I also tried to call my regular OBGYN's office, and I couldn't get through. I called them 3 times. Every time the woman answered and was supposed to put me through to the nurse, every time I got disconnected. Finally, I was like, F this. I don't even want to go to that office because I don't like those people over there. So anyway, but my fertility clinic called me back just like half an hour ago, and they said they're going to be in tomorrow because my fertility clinic, I guess they're only in on the weekends if someone is coming in for a cycle. Like if they're having an IUI and they have to have it done on a Saturday, then they'll come in. But if they don't have anything scheduled, they don't come in, which I understand. So she called me back and she's like, well, we do have some people that have to come in the morning for cycles. So you can come in at 8 o'clock and we'll draw your blood and the lab people will do it and they will give me the results tomorrow. I won't have to wait until Monday, they say. So yay. I have to get up super early. I'm going to have to get up at like 6 o'clock because it's an hour drive to the fertility clinic. But whatever. I don't care. I am totally happy that they're going to see me tomorrow. And I'm really, really, really hoping they give me good news. So, yeah, that's about it. This is crazy. I was not expecting this. I don't know. I'm freaking out. So, and I can't really tell anybody. Like, I told my sister, and I told one of my friends, and of course my husband, but I don't want to tell a whole bunch of people. But I do, but I don't because it's so early. I don't know. Anyway, this video is way longer than I thought it was going to be. That's my crazy ramble. I don't know. I'm freaking out. I don't know how many times I've said that in this video, but basically that's probably going to be the title of the video. I'm freaking out. So anyway, thanks guys for watching, and I don't know. That's it. Thanks.